Me and Fabio are all chained up for the last event. Yeah. And then around 3, we're gonna fly to Bansko, to Sofia for Nomad World Fest. How many hours until we need to go to the airport? And then the Bansko thing officially starts.
3 hours.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Still on the road with Millionaire Alexander Svetsky as we keep pushing Satlantis forward. This video is not some hype highlight reel. I'll show you what this event actually feels like. The vibe, the surroundings, what there is to do in the event and behind the event, plus the speakers and all the side events, of course. So let's go from Prague to Bansko.
All right. Let's get started and shit. We're going to the Nomad Fest World thingy. First day, all kind of fresh. We're already too late for the opening, but that's fine. It's a short walk, like 20 to 15 minutes to the conference. Then we're gonna follow a couple of talks and network the fuck out of it, because that's how it works when you go to a conference.
Exactly.
All possible because of
Satlantis.
Download Satlantis, link in the description. It's a really cool traveling app, the best you need. Walking back to the apartment, had the first couple of talks, the introduction, and that was interesting in my personal opinion so far. But I wasn't listening as well because I was also doing some work during the talks. It was a bit broad, all the topics and everything, but we'll see what the rest of the week will bring. It's the first day, so cannot judge at all. At least I am enjoying this. This is fucking beautiful. Now we're gonna get some stuff and be on a stand for Satlantis to talk about that, because that's why we're here.
You heard that right. I wasn't that hyped about the talks. But to be fair, it wasn't that the content was not that good. It was also our 3rd conference this month. So yeah, the fatigue was real. What I learned back in theater school though was this. It's easy to sit back and think, well, that just wasn't good, or I already knew that. But that mindset misses the point, because real growth is into the golden nuggets. Small, nitty-gritty stuff that you see, but only when you pay attention. That one sentence that hits a bit different. That one slide, that one way the speaker uses his tone of voice that you can learn from is always worth it. And another thing to always take into consideration when you already have some backlog of knowledge is who is the audience of the speaker? Is it for beginners, for example? Is it for advanced builders? Is it for people who look to be entertained? Again, sometimes it's less about what someone is saying, but more about how someone is saying it and how you listen to specific things. Because the real lesson, you can always learn something from everything and everyone, but only if you listen correctly. So if you choose to learn.
Co-founding Clarity Craft.
People for Satlantis on the side.
The conference was really split into 3 parts during the day. The mornings were for the talks. They had 2 stages running parallel. After 2 p.m., everything moved outdoors into the park for the off conference. Booths, workshops. Satlantis had one there as well where we gave workshops. That's where most of the networking part happened. But also in the evenings. Because in the evenings, there was either a hot spring or some kind of party on the program. And honestly, it was less of a conference, but more of a festival in a conference jacket. You won't meet ultra wealthy founders or big shot CEOs there. But what you will find, people who do something that lets them work remotely, people who value freedom, and people who value community. Let's be honest here, people who like to party. There was something happening almost every night. Now to the off-conference pitching sessions, where people, including me and Fabio, got to share what they're building or what they're working on. In this case, we were representing Satlantis.
A little clapping on the line. Oh, and now the audience. Audience, come on, we need a little bit more. We need a little more. Satlantis next. Let's go. Microphone. And go.
All right, we all like traveling, right?
Yeah!
Doesn't seem that excited. We like traveling, right? Yeah! There you go. But we all know the headache of finding the right places, finding the right place to go to, and not knowing what, how, or where. Well, that's where Satlantis comes in.
So if you want to find out how Satlantis takes all your interest and finds you the right places, come to our booth and see our workshop and we'll get you on there.
Nice. Thank you.
Good morning, lovely people. Day 2 of the event. Yesterday, I just, was at the Satlantis booth. Talked to some people to download the app, because that's why I'm here. Now I'm at the apartment with the horrible mountain view, having a coffee to wake up and do some work. Last night I wrote some copy until 1 because I'm way behind client work because of the BTC Prague event. If you did not check out that vlog yet, check it out because it's quite cool. Now some talks, just like yesterday, and maybe I can do a bit more side events and other stuff today, depending on how it goes with my client work and some other work, because again, I'm way behind and that's okay, but now I just need to work twice as hard. Cheers.
And of course, I've caught a talk about Bitcoin.
Is that every business needs a Bitcoin strategy.
This one was about building a circular economy using Bitcoin and the Lightning Network. If you want to dive deep into how that actually works, then I would recommend you to watch the previous video where I went to BTC Prague, because there I break it all down. But now, let's show you how that works.
Can I get a little here? This time,
That's the big part, Joe.
Big part, paying in fast.
Paying in SaaS, finally.
Finally, getting there. Just that's how you do it, paying in Bitcoin. Not only is the coffee good, but you can also find it on Satlantis, the places where you can pay in Bitcoin with sats. Some kind of bonfire right now for the Nomad World Fest. Wow. And just finished up some work. It's 9, something like that. Did I record the video? Hey, there's a dog. How nice. Yeah, we'll see. Not drinking, just there to give my head a bit of rest because I'm working a lot lately. There was a lot of work to do because I did not do it because I was working on the conferences. I said it in the last vlog as well. I love conferences, they're really nice. I like being social with people. I love that whole aspect, but it's quite draining and it's not good for your productivity because when you're at a conference, you're there. So that means you cannot do client work. It's good for lead sourcing. What's up, party people? I got a Fabio in the back working. Look at him. He's doing his job. I'm not. I'm talking to a camera here. That's dumb. So today we watch Svetsky's talk.
Internet protocols are effectively, as Jordy would say, a set of rules, right? So this 4 layers of rules are what the entire web.
Honestly, we did not see that much talks here because it's a lot about mental health and a lot about yoga shit, psychology shit, wavy things, and that kind of things. I'm really clear on what I'm saying here. And honestly, that it's not that much in my interest. Maybe I should check out 1 or 2 just because it's not in my interest. Yeah, then we'd rather just catch up on work and stay in the apartment and then go to the off conference to do all kinds of things there. Yesterday evening we played a poker game. Me and Fabio learned how to play poker and lost some money because that's how it works if you learn. But in general, like, the conference is good so far. Bansko is really nice. It's quite beautiful. I don't vlog that much because, I'm not good at it. Well, I am a funny vlogger, I think. I don't know. But I just forget to film all the time. Today we have an on-off conference again. We have a game of charades that we're gonna do for nomads or something. A couple of podcasts are scheduled that I'm actually going to record this time. all good under the hood. My hair is getting really long. Not sure if I want to grow even longer or just like go fucking bald or anything. Not relevant right now. See you when I see you. Ciao. What's up? What's up? Okay, so we stood at the booth today and just talked to people, onboarded them on Satlantis. There was a Bitcoin workshop from Svetsky and Ben. Now we're going back to the conference to have a
Game night.
a Nomad trivia game, and probably play some poker again in the evening. Maybe go to an after party? Maybe not. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm feeling like. We both don't drink.
Yes.
Because we're healthy and
Only iced tea.
it's not worth it. Because we need to do a shit ton of work. That's it. And fuck with a condom.
So we played some poker, skipped the after party, had some interesting conversations instead. I've said it before in previous videos, but life is all about people. Surround yourself with the right ones. People you can learn from, people who bring you up, people who are actually building something, or at least take themselves serious enough to actually grow. And that's what we did. Me and Fabio, we stuck quite close to Svetsky. Because how often do you get the time to learn directly from a millionaire? And we learned a lot by doing that. So we made it a point at this specific conference to hang out with the people who already have some things going on or things that are more interesting for us. We worked a lot and we networked internationally. We stayed mindful of the 80-20 rule. 80% of the people there were amazing human beings, but only 20% aligned with what we came there to do. If we came there to chill, meet nomads and party, different story. But that just wasn't the mission.
Okay, so yesterday, I don't know, did I even vlog yesterday? I have no clue. I'm the worst vlogger ever because I always forget to film everything. Because yesterday evening we went to the hot spring here in Bansko and I just forgot to film everything. But there was a really cool sunset out of an infinity
Party and everything.
and a pool party and an infinity pool and everything. But maybe I can ask some people if they have some B-roll. It was nice.
Yes.
It was really nice. You missed out. And now and now we're gonna go back to the conference, back to the booth, talking to people and onboard people on the best all-in-one travel app.
Satlantis.
There you go.
Big thanks to Sergio Sala for some B-roll of the pool party and the awesome sunset. Here's a little taste of what it looks like. Then it was time to finish up some work, nomad style. In the evening there was again a party with some live music this time.
Good morning, Bansko.
Good morning, Vietnam.
All right, it's already the last day. We're gonna leave today, back to the Netherlands. For me, since half year. For you, since 2 weeks. After all, it's been fun. Beautiful nature.
Yeah. Good
No.
food. Good food.
Good food, lots of meat. Do not come here if you're a vegetarian or a vegan. And if you are, expect that there will be a lot of meat. And for now, we're gonna do a cold plunge in a nature cold plunge thingy.
You can even drink the water there, straight from the mountains.
Straight from the mountains. All we want. Ciao.
And just like that, it was time to go. A bit of work in the car, hopping on a plane, and after a half year on the road, I was finally heading back to Amsterdam. Bansko was a blast. New things learned, new people met, and definitely some memories made. If you're thinking about going to Bansko, Here are some things that you can expect. The community is quite strong in Bansko, lots of nomads there who value connection and community, of course. It's affordable, no doubt. The town is chill, surrounded by beautiful nature, but it's also not that big, so you will see a lot of people over and over again there. And just know, summer can feel a bit odd, since most hotels will be half empty, because Bansko's high season is in the ski season, not in summer. If you're curious about all the lessons that I've learned from spending 2 weeks side by side with a millionaire like Svetsky, then I would say subscribe to this channel because you don't want to miss the video of next week. Visionaries, take action, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.